Well, it's finally time to dig a few holes again. Been busy this past year with construction, some new and bigger bedrooms for the kids and a lot of other stuff. Finally I'm finished and I can dig some holes again. So, without further ado, let the adventure begin. Come on! There he is, our faithful servant. If you're busy for a year, you don't have a lot of time to go and ask for new permissions. And this is the best strip that I went to. So let's see if, I've left some stuff for us to be found today. I'm excited. Let's do this. Come on! And we start our day off with a little lead seal. There seems to be some detail in the corner here. Not a whole lot, but it's a start. And there's still some old stuff to be found. So let's dig a few more holes. Well, it always gives you a little bit extra hope if you see this, if you open up the plug. A clay pipe stem. But that's not what we're here for. There is a pretty good signal. Around 80, could be anything, could be silver, copper, I don't know. We'll see. Or a big chunk of lead, obviously, because I found many of these and it's... Here it is. Oh, probably nothing interesting. Well, maybe it is. Well, what on earth can that be? Actually nicked it. Copper pin. Well, I have no clue. Doesn't look terribly old, so I'm not gonna bother try to investigate what it is. If I would have to guess, 1800s. Well, I've got something really nice in the hole. This day is already a success. Oh, I'm so happy. I can't believe I left it here. I didn't find it previously. But let's have a look. This is a good one. I really didn't think too much of it. But as we look into the hole and I get some grass out of the way, look at that. You know what that is? That is quite a big silver coin. Oh, that is just crazy, really. Definitely some detail on it. Wow, the lettering is all there. Well, we must clean this up. We need to go to the canal, obviously. Oh, goodness me. That is a big treat. Let's see. We can find a good spot. Should be fine. Alright. Let's see. There we go. Wow. Oh, it feels kind of slick. There's definitely some detail on it. Let's see. Oh, I think there's somebody looking to the right here. There we go. It's unfortunate that in the center there's not much left, but the lettering is really, really nice. It's just like somebody was rubbing it all the time, and it came out so clean. Well, I would guess 1600s, but I'm not sure. We need to Google around, but this is awesome. Wow. I'm a happy clapper for sure. Well, let's investigate this area a little bit further and see if they dropped a few more. Hopefully they did. Another very good signal. Nice and deep. Very close to the other coin. Well, it's not in there. It's gonna be exciting to see what the ants did hide. Down there. Some pieces of brick. Always welcome. I hope this is not it, because then it's a big piece of lead. Let's see. No, I don't think so. Oh, I think that's it. Well, that's gonna be it. Well, to be honest, I expected more, but today I'm digging in the all metal mode of the AT Max. Now that is by far not my favorite mode. As you can see, the grass is quite high. You know, the all metal mode is definitely by far the deepest mode on the AT Max. Well, this is kind of an interesting piece of lead. Came from pretty deep. And kind of looks like a book, a closed book. Well, it's just a folded piece of lead. Maybe I'm making too much of it. Could be, obviously, but I don't know. Have to look into it. Definitely got some age to it, so another find to investigate. Got another one. It started off as a scratchy signal, but now I've opened up the plug and the signal is quite decent. Probably not. No. This is another little chunk of lead. I've been told they could be gaming pieces as well. I think for the windmill game, but I'm not really sure. Well, it's pretty cool if you find it. And there's like some carving on it, so I always clean them up, but this one does not seem to have any detail. I couldn't resist. The coin that I found is at least a King James, and it's with a harp, so it probably came from Ireland, as far as I understand it. And I found one a couple of fields down that way, only then much tinier. But we're on to silver! And it looks like it's old silver as well. Let's have a look. There it is. Ah, there's gonna be some detail on it. Ah, what could that be? Ah, oh, look at that. There's definitely a face on it. Oh, I'm really over the moon now. Oh, goodness me. That must be 1600s, isn't it? Let's wash this sucker off. Ha! There is a very old bearded king on it. Now that is good. I would say it's Irish with the harp. This day turned around for the good. Goodness me. And I found one a couple of fields down that way, only then much tinier. And the thing that I noticed is this coin that I just found is really, it came out clean. It must be really pure silver, I think, because it came out almost clean. You can just rub it a little bit and it's a beautiful coin. And with the King James that I found over there, it was really just the same. So it's interesting. Lovely coins to find, for sure. And another little piece of lead. It's amazing how many you find. Well, an interesting one again. Solid signal. Let's open up. There we go. Our first old copper of the day. Probably no detail. Well, I managed to get off some detail. It's a Hollandia duit from the 1700s. Ha! That is just a lot of fun. Well, a duit as well. Lovely, bring it on! All these beautiful yellow flowers in the, well, overgrown canal basically. Probably the farmer will clean it within a couple of days. But for us to enjoy. Well, our day has come to an end. I have to walk back to the car, so I might actually, you know, find something else, but I decided to do the wrap up now. It has been fun to be out again. Now, as I said, I've been in these fields before, and the disadvantage is you don't find a whole lot. But today there's for sure nothing to complain about. Let's see what we have found. So these are all the targets that I dug. 17 targets in total, that's it. And I've been out here for quite a bit actually. So these fields are basically almost empty. But you know, we've got some good stuff. Well, a couple of pieces of lead. Well, you saw me find most or some of it anyway. And the rest is not really interesting. Obviously, our King James coin. Unfortunately, the middle is a little bit, you know, like worn out. But still, I mean, if you got early 1600 silver, there's definitely nothing to complain about. Thank you guys for watching, and hopefully you will tune in again next time. But for now, take care.